So it is not your typical high school population. That has nothing to do with making any negative commentary on the students themselves, but the specific needs of the students at Woodlawn place a greater burden on the administration and staff to do what we're asking other high schools to do. The second part of that, with regards to the achievement gap, the national studies are reflecting that we are closing the achievement gap at a much more successful rate than similar schools systems in this country with our profile. Again, sometimes you can be your own worst enemy. I don't think we appreciate the good job that is being done in our schools with our teachers and our administrators because they work so hard. But when you put that in perspective on the national scale, we're doing quite well.
Right, and how could your successor do better?
I think what my successor can do, there's no magic wand out there. Taking a snapshot, an assessment, to find out where we are, and then begin to map out a course, not necessarily to change anything, but to move forward. And that because he is the successor chosen by this incredible board, he certainly passed the mustard in terms of the critical scrutiny he'll be under. So he'll come equipped with skills to be able to make those type of analysis. I'm saying that, guys, because that's what we expect out of you. Don't mess it up for me.
Doc, what's the secret to...
He or she, Joe.
Or she, yeah. That's right.
Dr. Hairston, what's the secret to keeping African-American males in school, graduating, going to college, considering that Baltimore City, just down the road, has a tremendous challenge graduating young black males?
Okay. When I first arrived in Baltimore County, they had me going through the circuit, and I ended up at the Perry Hall High School that night with 500 people in the audience, and mics in the audience. And this one character said, well, what do you think you're going to do, and how do you feel being an African-American superintendent? And I love the question. And I reflected for a moment, and I said, there's nothing on my 3 state certificates and my 3 college diplomas that said Joe Hairston, African American. It says Joe Hairston, and it had the seal of the institution that certified me that indicated that I met the qualifications to function at that particular level. What I've tried to model in Baltimore County for our African American students is that you are a student in the Baltimore County Public Schools. Don't let anyone define who you are. Part of the problem is we go around and put labels on kids. One of the beauty of our successes, our students, based on our blueprint for progress, there's no word that speaks to race. There's no language in the blueprint for progress. It says all. They're all held to the same standard. And I think Robert Kirby, graduate of Woodlawn High School, astronaut, reaffirmed that when we met with students at Woodlawn, and the student asked him, well, did you have to do something special to be an African-American astronaut? And he said, no. He said, NASA. He says, I'm a Navy pilot. I fly airplanes off aircraft carriers and land them. And he said, NASA doesn't care whether you're blue, pink, or green. You have to perform. You have to prepare yourself with the skills to perform at that level. What we tried to model in Baltimore County Public Schools for all of our students, including the African American students, that you're all held to the same standard. Those expectations in the blueprint apply to every student that we have. You'll see that reflected in our results summary report, which is one of the reasons why the Schott Foundation surprisingly reported our successes with our African American students, and people around the country are asking us, how do you do that? There wasn't any magic wand whatsoever. It was all about modeling the human condition. A human being is a human being. What we like to do is sort and select people and put labels on them and treat them accordingly. I will not do that for children. I never have in my 43 years. I've never modeled that for our children.
Dr. Hairston, would you